Hi guys, it's me Ty here, and today I'm going to talk about Honda Fit problems, all the stuff that can go wrong with them, what does go wrong with them. And the Honda Fits in the United States, they were built from 2007 through the year 2020. And realistically, like the earlier ones, there wasn't much to go wrong with them. Because the Honda Fit, when they designed them, they put the 1.5 liter engine in them. And with that being a little four cylinder, Honda's always been notorious for putting timing belts on their vehicles, and it gets so expensive having to replace the timing belt and the water pump every 100,000 miles. Whatever a $1,200 bill. Well, the Honda Fit, they got rid of all that. They went to timing chains instead, so you don't have to worry about that. So the only maintenance you have to do on the Honda Fits is um, to do your valve adjustment every 100,000 miles. And you could maybe go further than that, but it definitely does affect the drivability. And like me, I have a 2008, and at 200,000, I did have to do the valve adjustment. And I made a video of how I did it and everything. You guys can check that out and what was going on that I had to do that. And then on them also, like the earlier ones, people used to always say in like the forums and stuff that their air conditioning went out or whatever, and they had to buy a new AC compressor. And the only reason I had to buy a new AC compressor, actually, you guys, is because labor rates are so high. It's fastest for the mechanics to change that out for you. Um, Actually, what goes out on them is the EC electromagnetic clutch, and that's what happened on my 2008 model. And I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I repair all my stuff. My Honda Fit has never seen a mechanic. I do all the repairs myself, the teardowns, and I paid less than $50 on eBay for a brand new electromagnetic clutch kit, and I installed it on there. It took quite a while. I mean, it was a job, but I got it on there. So um, overall, from 2008 probably up through 2014, they're really reliable. But things changed in 2015. 2015 is when Honda went to the CVT automatic transmissions, and also when they went to direct injection. And those engines will say Earth Dreams on it. When you pull open the hood, right on the beauty cover, it says Earth Dreams. And the problems with those, they are expensive, you guys. Okay, the CVT transmissions, in the YouTube comments, you have a lot of Honda enthusiasts and stuff like that who never say anything bad about their stuff there. But on Facebook Marketplace, it is a different story. When I was looking to buy my Honda Fit back in the day, all over YouTube, or no, not YouTube, but on Facebook Marketplace, so many of the Honda Fits were being sold, and they're like, we're selling it because the automatic transmission went out on us. And I don't remember what years I was looking at it, but like my 2008, 228,000 miles, and I'm still in the original transmission. And you see a lot of them on YouTube with 354,000 to 500,000, still original automatic transmission. So it's obviously the CVT transmission that they started in 2015 that's going out. And I wasn't able to find what the price of anybody that how much they paid for it, but I was able to find out that because we were also looking at the 2014 to 2019 Toyota Corollas, because at that time they also went to decide to go get rid of their heavy duty um, traditional automatic transmissions and go to CVT in 2000 for the year 2014. And there was so many guys on the YouTube comments with the 2015 model Toyota Corollas, and at only about 140,000 miles, the CVT went out on them, and the dealership charged them $7,500 to replace that. And I don't know about you guys, but the rest of us that are making car payments, barely able to make our car payment, we cannot afford to pay a shop $7,500 to put in a new CVT transmission. So of course that car is going to go to the junkyard. Uh, so um, so yeah, that's why I say don't buy the 2015s just because of that uh, of how the Honda Fit's going to that CVT transmission. But then also the Earth Dreams engine, they have a lot of problems too, because that is their first. That's when Honda went to the direct injection engines, and with them, With anybody that knows anything about direct injections, it doesn't. It sprays directly in the cylinder instead of in the intake manifold, where it cleans your intake valves, the back side of them, or else they don't seat right, and then you get misfires. They have to tear down your engine to clean that, and also that carbon buildup on the backs of the valves can cause your spark um, to ignite at the wrong time and cause misfires too. But that's still not the biggest problem with them. With the Earth Dreams engines, they are the first years of the VTC actuator. And like we never had timing chain issues with all the older Honda Fits, but once they went to this VTC actuator in these direct injection engines, that was a totally different story. So on the if you're looking at it from the front, on your left hand side, on the front side of the engine there, where your pulleys are with the belts and everything, you pull off your valve covers to adjust your valves. You'll see the top of your timing chain up there, and you have two gears up on the top. And one of them, it fills up with oil pressure. When you start up your engine, it goes ahead and it fills up with oil pressure, and it pushes and it helps to tighten that belt. And the timing chain. It helps tighten that. And what happens is when that VTC actuator um, starts to get worn, maybe at around 70,000 miles, there's a spring in there, and it doesn't have as much power to hold it. Um, when you start up your engine, people call it the Honda rattle. It's not a rattle. It starts for a couple seconds, and it actually sounds like a metal shield is scraping. And it's only for like maybe 2 or 3 or 5 seconds, maybe, and then it goes away, and then you're good. And people always wonder what that is. Well, that's what it is. It's that VTC actuator, and you can't just replace the spring. I've talked to people I've replaced that, and they said within 4 days to 4 months later, that scraping sound came right back, and it that helps to tension your chain. And then also there's a chain tensioner. So there's those two gears up top. There's one gear uh, on your crankshaft pulley, and then there's a bunch of nylon plastic guides too that help keep your timing chain uh, tight. So you got to replace all this stuff as a unit. And then also there is an actual chain tensioner, and usually it's only supposed to be clicked out like two teeth. Once your timing chain gets stretched, it'll be stretched way out. So you have to replace all the components. If you have that scraping sound when you start it up, you're gonna have either you're gonna do it yourself, or you're gonna have the mechanic do it. But if you have the mechanic do it, everybody says it's a $2,500 repair bill. But it's not fun. Most of you are not gonna be able to do it because you are gonna have to remove the crankshaft pulley, the vibration dampener, and that bolt is torqued to 600 foot-pounds. And I made a video of how I got mine off, and guess what? A lot of impacts are not strong enough. I had other techniques. It took me forever to get it off, but I got it off. So watch my other YouTube videos of how to replace um, your uh, um, your crankshaft seal or the vibration dampener, because that's all going to have to come off. So, yep, go ahead and replace all that stuff there. And like I said, most of you guys are going to have to pay the $2,500 to have the Honda dealership do it. So, but yeah, those are the two big problems with the 2015 and newer is um, the CVT transmission, and then that VTC actuator. So if you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe. And I will just keep kicking out more Honda Fit repair videos. Anything you guys want to know about Honda Fits, I know a lot about them, you guys, and how to fix all of them too, because they are such a simple car. They're like pretty much like a go-kart, except they get 36 miles per gallon, and they are super zippy compared to the Toyota Yaris's. They're just amazing cars. So, yeah. All right, take care, you guys. All right, bye.